Let's get this show on the road. So I'm like 40 minutes late, but in my defense, I was working on my website because I have a little HTML generator that I use, but I wanted to rewrite it so that way I could have like nested templates, because right now basically I make a template like this. In fact, this has two templates. One is the headers and the other is this. And then I can make pages that are just this, and they generate this stuff. So, you know, for one page, it's not very useful, but for things like my comic, where I had like, you know, 30 pages, it gets a lot quicker to have those instead of like, so which one is this? This is 26? Yeah. So this is what the HTML looks like. Well, admittedly, it's still not that much HTML, but I think you can see the value of it. And I wanted to rewrite it because I didn't have this nested templating before where I like, you know, I define a template and then use it somewhere else. And now I do. But I have to do, like, it's now all written in Prolog because it had an XML parser. And it's surprisingly compact, but it's also like, it's getting to the point where I can't understand it. Like, I started it like yesterday, and it's already like too dense for me. And the problem with Prolog is failure and backtracking. Well, basically, when something fails, it backtracks. That's what these are. So, like, it'll do this, and then if it fails, it'll write this, and then actually fail. And it's hard to tell when it's actually, like, not good versus bad. Or when it's an expected failure versus an unexpected failure. Like, all of these. Like, the template can either be a processor, which is like a match or a for each, or it can be a template that I define, like one of these, or it can just be a regular XML node, which it does one of these. So, getting complicated, but this is not the Prolog web development hour. This is the writing my cool video game about stopping time hour. Well, this specific side quest is about stopping time. And I guess I should start thinking about what I'm going to do for, like, my next devlog, or next video in general. And, like, stream gimmicks and all sorts of stuff. But it'll be nice to get my website brushed up, because basically, the website that I was using, Co-host, it was, like, my social media site of choice, it is dead now. Or, well, in October it's going to be read-only, and then 2024, or 2025, it's going the way of the dodo. So it reminded me that I should keep my personal website up to date. Because, you know, there's also people who, like, I've frequently been seeing art that is only available on Twitter, for example, and then it's like, well, I wish they just had a personal site. Because, like, you know, I don't want to have to log into Twitter every single, you know, on every machine just to view people's art. But okay, let's review. So if we load game time stop. Let's go through what the quest is right now. So we're going to stop time, be cool. You want to see? Epic. Welcome to the time stop. So eventually, oh yeah, also, I'm not sure if I like it. I made Jackie's nose slightly longer. I think it's a bit too, like, defined, though. A cool explanation of the time stopping. Please acquaint yourself with the other guests to establish lore and conflict and whatever. I think the trick is to make Jackie's nose wider. But okay, so we can talk to these people. They have nothing to say. So if you met the other guests to your satisfaction, yeah. Then let's stop time. Okay. So the gimmick of the time stop is that it's dark because light isn't moving, and it's cold because atoms in the air aren't moving either. And so two people wander off. And so while this is happening, basically, the player I'm going to try my best to misdirect the player so that these characters can go do whatever they want. Okay, pretty cool. So have you gotten your fill? And then basically, once you're, like, satisfied, you say, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's resume time now. So then he does a head count. And so after some discussion, you realize the politician and his wife are gone. It means that we can't resume time until we found them, or else they'll be stuck here forever. And I was thinking about it, and I realized... I was wondering, like, well, what if they just use the machine? Like, you know, like, half the party uses the machine to go home. The other half, like, stays here to look for them. Well, what if... Well, but then I realized, like... Well, if the machine reverts time again, these people will be frozen in place on the machine, and, like, the machine itself will be frozen, so it can't, like, resume, or can't work. Because things in this, like, time-stop state, you know, they're not going to have, like, normal inertia and stuff like that, where they can actually, like, function. Like, you can't just plug a frozen phone into, like, an outlet that's unfrozen and have electricity flowing to it. Like, it'll have, like, weird physics to it. Yeah, and here, we can see Godot's high-tech nav meshes finding the fastest path, you know, finding the most optimal path to these points. I think, honest to God, I'm just gonna have to, like, make my own nav meshes. Like, I'll just have to hand model nav meshes at some point. But okay. So we have the assistant. So what exactly am I doing at this point? I think right now how the quest functions is there's no hints as to where they've gone. So you just have to kind of figure it out. And I don't know what hints you'd actually even have. I guess I can just ask them, like... So you found anything? So let's say... Nothing yet. So let's just do... Like, what exactly... So, if we can't... Or, like, what happens if we can't find them? So let's do, like, ask once, leave, and we'll have, like, a Q3. And we'll do, like, this, go to Q3. Questions. So let's do, like, not mentioned. Ask. Otherwise. That was all I know. Okay. Clues. Is there anything we... So this music's a bit too funky for my brain. Because it's good, but it's also just... Okay. Ask one's clues, so, like... Where could we possibly even look? Or, like... Do we have any way of, like, finding a trail or something like that? Okay. So, like, is there really no... Or are there really no options here? I think maybe... I mean, I'm thinking I could do something with the radio, because one of the mechanics is going to be... I mean, because the air is also so frozen... Yeah, we're gonna have radios, because if the air is frozen, sound doesn't travel through it. And that would mean that we would need some other way of communicating. And I think what's happening is the two of them wandered off, and they switched the channel on their radios. So that way the other people couldn't hear them, but they could still communicate with each other. Also, why am I able to hear sounds? In time stop, you're supposed to have, the audio channels are supposed to be muted. Hang on. Let's go to the player. And we should also go to audio. Sound. Bus. Okay. So time stop is muted. Normal, so SFX normal should not be muted there. Oh no, it should, yeah. So yeah, if scale, SFX normal is false, mute SFX time stop. Okay, and then otherwise we mute SFX time stop, mute this false. Set bus mute. Okay. Is there any errors here? I mean, those are things that I can't really do anything about. Tween. Okay, so those aren't related to audio. Wait, I could have sworn I could hear footsteps, but now I don't think I can. Hang on. No, there's definitely footsteps. I don't get it. Where's our footsteps? Oh wait, they're in bumps. So sound footsteps. Oh, these go directly into the SFX. This should go directly into the SFX normal. That's what I was doing. And then I can actually have like a parallel like sound effect for when you're in this time stop mode. Oh, I see. So we need... so this should not apply to time stop geometry. But otherwise that's fine. World lights. Okay, so let's cheat on this for now. Oh, interesting. My, Okay, hang on. Do I have a US... I don't have it with me. Dang it. My, Oh, wait, no, I do. Apologies to your eardrums for that. And also just touching the headphones with the... Ah, well. Okay, put this back to USB mode, because my keypad keeps falling asleep. And I even went to the wrong zone. Okay. So right now, there's no hints as to how to get here. And there's no conflict with the other NPCs who are going to be looking around. So I guess what we could do is we could have their conflicts, or that we could have them gradually spread out up to here, maybe? I know. We could have one of them actually go to, go somewhere else and have a distraction. So basically, they'd radio in to everybody else and be like, hey, we need help down at the fountain. Like, he got his, like, feet stuck to the water or something like that. And then, if we don't find her... I wonder... But then how do we find the husband? Also, the music's... Okay, there we go. The mouse took a little bit to figure out that it's a mouse that I should, like, be able to use. It's still driving me crazy that the nav meshes don't work. Like, they don't navigate properly. I don't understand how that even happened. But okay. I don't need to be in here. We need to figure out. Okay. So let's do... I know. Let's go up to here. So time missing. So... You found any... them? So quite frankly, if they want to play with our lives... So I don't see why we should stay in here. Actually, let's say, frankly, if they want to play in the dark and in danger, well, I don't know. He's sounding a bit too much like Jackie. So I don't see why we should be stuck in here. Hmm. 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 So the professor explained the risks. So won't they die if we leave them? So we'll all die if... Hmm. So the machine doesn't... So the machine doesn't burn energy keeping us in here. But it's still... But even the best batteries can't hold up to these temperatures forever. Sooner or later, the machine... I'd give it a few hours before the machine actually burns out. Actually, let's say I'd give it a day. Or let's say, actually, it requires energy to bring us back into alignment, or whatever it is. So it takes energy to bring us back into... And those batteries don't last forever. I'd give it a day or so before they're completely drained. Or let's say... Hmm. Hmm. So they were an odd couple. Let's say, actually... Hmm. Hmm. So have you found any signs of them? Let's say like time, or notes time slash deadline. So there's a deadline. So he suggested we leave them. So this will be time, stop. Yeah, that's good enough. And maybe TS assistant as well. Well, nah. But according to the professor's assistant, we only have a limited amount of time before we're all stuck in this time-frozen world. Actually, let's say I'd give it a few hours. So we have mere hours. Until we're all stuck in this time-frozen world. He suggests we leave the missing couple in here. Hmm. Hmm. How are they politicians anyway? Hmm. Hmm. So we have the professor, the assistant, diplomat, lawyer. So I think, what should this guy be called if he's like more specific than a politician? Because his goal is basically to kill the governor of the province. Spoiler alert, in this time-stopped state. So eventually I actually need this room to also be... Like, I need some way for the player to get into here and stuff like that. Hmm. So they were an odd pair. The... I guess he could be like a warlord? Let's just say that for now. Well... I think a councilman, but he was a warlord. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so do you think he really would run off? To where? Hmm. So let's say where would he live? Where would like his temporary housing be? I know, because this could help give like send us up to here. Hmm. Actually, it's very difficult to figure out. Hmm. Okay, also, I'm going to try to unfuck the nav meshes, because clearly there's something going horribly wrong with them. And I have no idea what it is. And it's unfortunate that they chose to make it so that you can't see the, like, interior of them, because I think that would give me a lot of hints as to, like, what's going wrong here. But okay, what if we did mesh instances and then we bake? Okay, that did basically nothing. Okay, so what if we remove this? And then maybe, like, reduce max error? Hmm. Yeah, there's something really weird. Okay. And yeah, we can see that there's, like, hints of some jank with this geometry here. Hmm. Because there's also something weird with, like, these stairs were unnavigable for a little bit. But okay, let's ignore that for now. Hmm. Let's have this here as, like, a go-to house. And then we're going to do, like, an exit here. So I think maybe they'll suggest, so, I believe he and his wife room in the city for the script. So if you want, we could look there. It's a bit of a trek across the city. Let's do a note, time, house. The professor's assistant, where the, wife are staying in the city. Perhaps they went there. Reason? And this will be, so let's say I don't either, let's go. Or we'll do a, I'll ask around a bit more. It's a good idea. And then let's do, follow me. Are going up to the, we're going up to the councilman's hotel room. Just a few blocks away. Okay, and then we're going to do exit plus main speaker, emit signal, do walk to house. And this will be where the actual AI stuff, or where the like scripting will take over. Okay, because we can also do a plus that, or plus like temp. PS assistants walking. Oh wait. There we go. Okay, so now we can talk to this guy and we'll get something close. I don't know if maybe we should split up from there as well. Because I think I'm just going to declare it'll be in here. It'll be like this room or something. Well, yeah. And then maybe from here you can see the light. So time stop, other NPCs. So let's add a position 3D. I wonder if maybe the mesh here is the problem. Like maybe if it were less, or maybe if it were like not one mesh as a whole, maybe that would make it easier. I just don't understand. It looks so wibbly wobbly and weird. So let's have this. And this will be, position, well, what should we do? Let's do actually a plus stat here. PS assistant slash walking. So this will be like house entry. Okay. Because we can have the NPC assistant do something. Walk to house. Assistant. So move to assistant. House entry. False, false. Because we can have, so ready, and then if global stats TS assistant walking move to assistant house entry true. And then once we talk to him there, we can have like, so let's have this here. And then we'll have like NPC nav in progress or something like that. Let's do like function nav, return get node navigation agent. Actually, we're gonna have a property. I guess it'll just be var nav. Set get set nav get nav. Set a function isn't defined. Okay. I thought for some reason you only could do that with export variables, but it looks like you... Okay. Get nav, so let's do function set nav n pass. Okay. There we go. As agent. There we go. So according to the professor's assistant, we'll have mere hours. So let's just make it work, and then I'll make it work reliably at... Because I think this now will get us up to this, but there's probably tons of opportunity for jank. Oh wait, especially because I actually need, so if not stat time found, so if not stats, PS assistant walking, otherwise, main speaker nav in progress. When we... So let's talk when I get to the So this should be... Okay, yeah. And that... Wait, also, move to... No, okay, we already have this. Yeah, so that should be fine. So let's talk when we get to the hotel. Otherwise, you see anything? So the house looks unoccupied. Let's just do like a global remove stats TS assistant / walk. No, the hotel looks unoccupied. Or let's say it looks like they didn't come in. Okay. Oh, also, we should have... Surely they must have gone somewhere nearby. So the councilman was visibly anxious. Or before this, so before the demonstration, maybe he... Where though? Yeah, I'll have to figure out how I want to do the communication, because I'm still writing as if they can talk over the... or if, as if they're not talking over radio. Maybe the sound waves... No, I guess they'd work still as a medium for sound waves. Yeah, let's say perhaps I'll just wibbly wobbly, like, ignore that little bit. You know, nothing in the world emits noise, but we'll just have things transmit noise relatively normally. Or, like, muffled. Oh, right. Game don't work. For some reason, the time stop, like, isn't being properly applied. Well, actually, I can just check when that is. So, like, we can just, like... So, like, set time stopped. Print stack. Okay. Let's do that. Yes, I've done all of them. They're gonna run off. Very cool. So he's missing. After some discussion, you realize the politician and his wife are gone. Okay. Great. Everybody's going the same direction. Well, actually, not everybody. Okay, have you found any signs of them? Nothing. So frankly, I don't see why we should risk our lives looking for them. The professor explained the risks. Won't they die if we leave them here? We'll die if we don't get out soon. It takes energy to bring us back into alignment with time, and the machine's batteries won't last forever in this cold. And give it a few hours until they're drained too far to bring us home. Or it's us or them, frankly. Surely they must have gone somewhere nearby. The councilman was visibly anxious before the demonstration. Jeez. Maybe he panicked and ran off. Where, though? I believe he and his wife booked a room in the city for this trip. It's a bit of a trek across the city, but I don't have any better ideas. I don't either. Let's go. Okay. So let's see if he's even... Okay, yeah, so now we're actually going a different way. And maybe while we're walking, I should have it so that you can see something, like passing overhead or something like that. I'd have to time that. Or maybe have like a trigger zone that works for the assistant or for like non-player NPCs. As opposed to the player NPCs. But okay. Oh, wait. Hang on, she's right here. Oh, I'm literally right in her path. Okay. So I don't know if I want that to be where she is. I think I want her to be a bit further up. So like we're just slowly working our way up to the Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so we need Mark 1B. No, Mark 1. Yeah, so this one is now going to be all the way up here. And she'll basically be, like, hiding behind the corner or something. To, like, spook you. Well, you should probably be behind this corner. Untoggled. So, fixed camera angle. Error calling method from signal toggled. Toggle method not found. I mean, I see it. Oh, this is because it's from the, Okay, I see what this is. Green light. So the green street lamp has the spooky area around it. And those are resume and pause, so scheduled. Where is our, like... Maybe this area itself? Okay, yeah, this does have it. Hmm. Maybe this thing. Okay. Yeah, toggle enabled var. Green street lamp toggle. Okay, it's because I think this is not ready yet. I think. Let's see what this is. Okay, but this is just a lamp. Hmm. Okay, I'll ignore that for now. That should eventually be fixed. Oh wait, I still need to be here though. Okay, could not reach point. Yeah, that's fine. They still can't reach their marks. I think honestly, I need to make the nav mesh have a different. Oh wait, hang on. Something's wrong with the. Let's see what the time management says. Cannot reach point. Cannot reach point. No video game. I could see it quite clearly. Oh wait, I know. I bet you. Let's go to auto load. No, this loads after the global thing. Also, why is Persephone not? Oh yeah, I disabled Persephone. Alright. Let's just put this in the load state. Actually, I have a better idea. We're going to have this in a group. Let's go to time management. And let's go to global. And so valid game state. So load sync. Do we have like a call method in group for this thing? Maybe let's put this reset state here. Oh, we already have that. Let's just do like get free dot call group. This will be like on, so like reset on reset. And there'll be only one thing here. Okay. So function on reset. If global dot valid game state, then var so set time stopped as global dot stat time stopped. Actually, let's do like a resume. That's guaranteed. And then otherwise, so I actually have this here, basically. And we'll have this do it this way. Okay. So that should properly, like, sync up. Because anytime we reset state... Oh. Call... Crazy. If uh-oh. If is inside tree. Uh-oh. Alright, okay, I see. That should be fine. There we go. Now we have the lights off. Oh, there we are. Glad we found them. Let's get out of here. What? Oh, that's not quite correct. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so let's have some rules that will be important. It's dark because light doesn't move. It's cold because heat is just movement of the random movements of atoms. It's let's see. It's hard to hear things. This frozen air doesn't transmit sound very well. So inertia and momentum behave oddly. When moving objects Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. So physics are different, inertia and momentum behave oddly. This one isn't terribly relevant, so I'll just not have that one. You'll be provided. Oh wait, you can't breathe. Okay, there we go. Hmm. Again, air needs to move. Okay. Be provided with a suit, oxygen, and a radio. Oh, and also you'll feel heavier. Wait, actually, how the hell would gravity work? But I guess you heavier and have. This is actually a very interesting one that I just realized. I mean, technically, because, well, actually, what would you stop relative to? I guess we can just say, from a relativity perspective, that the Earth stopping its movement wouldn't do anything. You know, because the Earth stopping is the same as the things around the Earth stopping. Or, you know, moving or whatever. Because I was just thinking, like, you know, if the Earth stops rotating, the player's gonna, you know, realistically you'd be flung. If the Earth stops moving through the galaxy, for some definition of stopping, does that mean you get flung at, like, 100 million miles an hour? Or however fast the Earth is moving? You know, relative to other objects, but yeah. Since there's no absolute frame of reference, we'll just say we can ignore that part. But I do like the idea that the Earth will stop accelerating. So that means no centripetal force. But because gravity is the curvature of space-time, that is not applied by our time fiddling does not fiddle with that. For some reason, you know. At a certain point, it's just wibbly-wobbly magic. But I think I actually really like this idea of the player gets heavier, so let's just add that in here. I think it'd be like a global gravity scale? I guess let's just have like var gravity scale. Because the player does not actually have yeah, let's go to the player. Oh, this means that every single thing will actually now need uh-oh. So let's do match case. Get gravity. Okay. Oh, and we have... Uh-oh. And this should actually be gravity as well. Okay. Now we can do a function get gravity. Get, yeah. function get gravity, return gravity times global gravity scale. Okay, and then water gravity. Is this, so this is never used anywhere? Is that true? Huh. Okay. I guess that's fine. Okay. Gravity. Vector 3. So let's do... There we go. Okay. And then we can then go to time management. So stop time global dot gravity scale equals 1.0 and gravity scale equals 1.17. I think this is correct, that the centripetal force of the Earth makes you like 17% lighter. Let's double check that. Of Earth Would it be called centripetal or centrifugal? Okay, yeah, because it would be a centrifugal force. Because centripetal force is the actual force that is holding an object within an orbit, whereas centrifugal force is the apparent force from an accelerated frame of reference. But I think it's at the equator. Oh. Oh, wait, no. That's that. I don't think that's going to affect us. Does this... Okay, it did a redirect thing. That's fun. Rotation of Earth, centrifugal force, weights. Okay. From blah, blah. Shape of the Earth, not exactly spherical. If the object is not moving, Earth drags the object with it. With the same angular velocity. Interesting. So you'd actually be moving... Huh. Okay, so I think 17 is just wrong. Like, I think 17% is just completely wrong. Given that it would also imply that as you get closer to the equator... Well, no, you'd also be rotating less. So this is where you'd be rotating fastest relative to the Earth, and also where it'd be going straight up. But here, you're actually going this direction. Like, this is the amount of force that's being applied to you. Apparent force, quote-unquote. From standing here. Because this is the axis of rotation. You know, because it's like being on a big spinning object. Okay, the difference between your weight at the pole and the equator from this effect is about 0.5 pounds. Ah, okay. So it's not very much. Yeah. It's like 5%. Or like... Yeah, let's not fiddle with that. Well, hang on. What was it? 0.03? So what is that? 9 times 0.03? No, I know. It was 0.03 divided by 9. Yeah, like 0.3%. I'm not going to deal with that. Yeah, so let's just remove this. And you know what? Let's also remove get gravity. Okay, and then here, global.gravity scale no longer exists. Okay, let's see what I have. Okay, that's fine. That's fine as well. Okay. The professor's assistant direct you to the hotel. So I think maybe we should have something there that can also help the player, like, figure out what's going on. Like, maybe you go into the hotel. Oh. Body.gravity. Oh. Okay. So where are we? Where is anybody? Maybe the lights... I think the lights should probably be bigger. Because, yeah, otherwise, we're not going to have any... Oh, look, there somebody is. Yeah, we didn't actually find them. Yeah, it still bothers me that the NPCs are doing, like, clearly suboptimal movement. Or, like, not the correct pathing. Okay, there we are. Okay, let's start this again. Or we should probably at least have something, I don't know. Okay, we got those. Yeah, I've met everybody. Alright. Cool. Okay. Then let's talk to them. Yeah, I don't know what's... I'm just shaking my head. Game broken. And this time it's not even my fault. The nav meshes just don't work properly. Thinking, can I enable physics for some objects? Because right now, the way that it works is the physics engine is completely stopped, except for collision detection for the areas. So I can't have unpaused objects right now. Okay, but I'm hoping we'll be able to see like a glimpse of light from up above once we're in here. See, access. Aha. It's perfect. It's the perfect place. You can see it. Oh. Okay. So, this fucking staircase is broken again. I just need to make something that, hang on. I know it's not strictly necessary, but I just want to see what the actual nav mesh is going to look like. Let's go here. Go to modules. Would it be I guess it'd be in here. Navigator mesh editor import plugin. Material. I thought that's where it was. Let's also go to like the editor. Maybe it's like editor and navigation something or other. Plugins, like maybe in here. Yeah. Navigation polygon editor. Editor. Maybe the editor gizmo is somewhere else. Maybe navigation mesh gizmo? Navigation gizmo? Let's just search for navigation and like, okay, spatial editor gizmo. So this gets us the navigation blah blah blah. And that gets us this solid material, solid disabled. So do we have then? So we need. Okay. I wonder if I can actually figure out like how to view these interior edges, because that's what I want to look for, because I think there's something wrong with how it's generating these interior polygons, because like it's all jagged and weird here, and then if you look at it from certain angles you can see like these weird overlaps where it's like clear that something is going wrong with this shape, like it's not being generated correctly. Let's do editor settings, navigation. That's not quite what I want. Interface. Editors 3D, navigation color somewhere maybe. All right, let's do a redraw here, and let's see if I can get like the interior. Edge map. So I think we can actually just get the vertices and like, yeah, we can just get the lines here. Add surface from arrays. Primitive triangles. So I think we can just do map edge key element F equals edge map.find EK. Okay, let's go through this slowly. So list faces elements E, faces front, E is next. Let's just push back lines here. Yeah, because we're just going to do... Alright, we can also do if 0 here. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is just for each face, we can do like a... wait, we don't actually need this here, do we? Well... push back... f.vertex j. And then we should also push back an extra 0 here. Okay. This is in the wrong place. There we go. So this way we go from like 0, 1, 2, and then back to 0. Alright, let's see if that'll actually work. basically this should alter this material so that it shows the edges for everything. Though actually, I guess we could do even, we could just do this, actually. So, like, let's keep this actually here. So it'd be like, if not navmesh.is enabled. In fact, let's do if navmesh there. So this way, it'll reduce the noise when I'm in the, like, Wait, so this should be there. It's this. There we go. So, like, if navmesh. Okay. So if not navmesh is enabled, we just do this edge stuff. Otherwise, we do all the other stuff. And we could just have an enabled tool there, but I'm not going to do that. And admittedly, this is still not actually strictly necessary, but to be honest, this whole side quest is more just for the fun of it than anything. So I'd rather it be, like, sensible. Okay, you'll feel heavier since the Earth won't be rotating. So that's not true. Or you'd be very, very slightly heavier. You know, 0.3% heavier. Okay. Railing return type not allowed after non-function declarator. What? So what? Did it forget that object, or like that pointers exist? What am I looking at here? So 35, 37. What did I do? Oh, did I screw some? No, this is the same as it ever was. Okay, so vector 3 lines, that's correct. So if the navmesh is enabled, else that. No, I see, and the else is completely screwing up our, well, that's fine. So if navmesh is enabled. So we didn't change anything there. Missing, okay, let's read through these. Missing return type after that int assumed. That's ridiculous because that's not what I'm doing. So let's go up to, oh, that's the earliest error, 3537. This is the error. This is, what? 3537. Okay, so clearly the error is much, much earlier. And somehow this is the place, oh, god damn it, it's here. That was the error. Oh, I see. Because it mistook this for closing the entire function. Okay. And so these, or this one was correct, and then it assumed this one was a function returning some, or like a declaration of a function. called tmesh returning a create with God knows what. I think C++ should add more syntax that conflicts with other things that already exist. I mean, hey, if it's not technically invalid, or if it's technically already invalid, why not just make it like... Okay, whatever. So the whole thing with this is that now, when I click on the nav mesh, there we go. Admittedly, it seems like it also does it for that, but okay. So I think we can see the issue with this nav mesh. Like, let's go to here. Yeah, so the problem is, it's so aggressively trying to optimize that, like, there's no path from here to here. That's why they're all going this way, and then up, and then this way, because otherwise they have to do, like... Well, no, because even this... Okay, no. Yeah, because then they'd have to go all the way down this way anyway. Okay. So yeah, we can see the nav meshes are screwed. What if we did, like, a max length of, like, 5 here? Let's bake this. Because I'm going to try to see if I can understand... Yeah, so that gives us a little bit more stuff here, but nothing here. Like, this is the problem area. And it's pretty clear that, it's not doing so hot. Hang on, I'm also going to fix Discord once and for all. I'm going to disable all sounds on Discord. How do I do that? Oh, it seems like I can only do it, like, per server? Okay, I'm just gonna close Discord. Okay. I wonder what that means for these, then. Like, why are these messed up? So, because this looks fine. Yeah, there's some really bizarre... Yeah, this just... Because is it supposed to look like this? I feel like these in here, they're supposed to be, like, geometry, you know? To make it, like... To make it, like, work normally. Okay, hang on. Because I think otherwise, I'm just going to have to hand model all of the nav mesh for the entire city. But it's... There's gotta be, like, a way to fix it. Hang on. Open recent, 12. So, like, if I did, like, oh, I didn't even realize these are all already, merged, or, like, unmerged. Okay. So what if... No, but even this has, like... What if I just subdivide it? Subdivision surface, like, 2. But we do it as simple mode. And so that way... Is this, like, doing anything? I was hoping they'd show me, like, the, thing. But okay. Let's see if that does something. Because I'm assuming it won't. Because I don't think it uses the collision mesh-like data at all. Let's try this again. Was that... Did it do anything? I guess that's what it did. And yeah, we can see here. I need 0.1 to actually get up this. Oh, now it's not even working on this. Maybe like 0.3? No, but I need this to be a little bit there. The minimum size of a region for it to be created. Merge size. Let's do like... What if we change this? Does that? No. What if we moved this up and then just generated another mesh? Like, is this the source of the problem? No, not really. Are there like other... Hang on. Let's try watershed, maybe. Okay. This does look significantly better, actually. It still doesn't quite get up here for some reason. I don't know what the deal with that is. But this way we get a little bit more, like, ability to go around corners. Because I think it does some weird math to figure out a point in a face. But then it just follows, you know, they just follow these navigation points. So when they were going back and forth all crazy... Okay. What does layers do, though? Because this is honestly a really useful view. Okay, so this seems to take the longest. Was this what it was doing last time? I'm just going to put it back to watershed. I guess that's the reason they use watershed by default. Yeah, because it's faster and it's better. And now I just need to figure out why, for example, this didn't work, and how to actually get this staircase back again, because I want it. Maybe I can put like 0.12 and just like kind of randomly jiggle it to make it, yeah. So if we did like 0.14, consider it, Godot. No, that's not quite right. 1. Maybe 0.9. Okay. And then let's try changing these things as well. Actually, let's put that back to 1. And let's do this. I don't see much difference. Okay. That seems a-okay. Let's review how this is going to work. Oh, wait, and let's also double check to make sure that this still... Yeah, okay, so collisions work. Yeah, honestly, just seeing these interior edges does give a lot more information. Though it doesn't seem like I did it quite correctly, because I was meaning to have it like where you click away from it, it only shows the outline, because now it's a bit noisy. But okay. Let's load back time stop. Okay. Okay. So I've met the other guests. Okay, then it's time to go. So we'll have them go off. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, I should be checking their path. Okay, now it's actually reasonably optimal, I think. No. Wait, yes. I just need to figure out where they are. Okay, yeah. So this one worked reasonably well, but I'm seeing one of them still was not able to navigate. Okay, and also we don't need the stack trace for the time stop. We figured out how it works. But okay, so NPCs, so could not reach point, blah, 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 blah. So now that means, let's also double check. So that means presumably these spiral staircases are the problem, which makes sense. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna have to do a like handmade navigation mesh. And that's gonna be a problem. And also pretty soon I should make the characters rotate to their mark. Because I wanted her to be rotated a specific direction to make it visible, like to make the light from her flashlight visible. Are there... I can see people down there. Oh, there we are. Okay, yeah, I've got my fill. Okay, let's see if they actually, like, go somewhat... Yeah, there we go. Now they're going, like, reasonable distances. No more looping around the thing. Okay, so who are you? Why did you wait extra long? Oh, wait, no, you didn't wait extra long. You just... Okay. So have you found any signs of them? Alright. So where could they have possibly gone? Okay, so I believe he and his wife booked a room in the hotel for a city trip, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't have any better plans either. And I'm glad to see that talking to characters while they're walking makes them stop, and then they walk again. Because that was another thing that was, like, kind of not working for a while. Also, they don't... Wait, didn't I fixed this? Okay, eventually I need to do another, like, renovation on Jackie's movement, because I have some ideas as to how I can do it. Like, just having Jackie have, like, a sphere collider, and then she does a shape cast instead of a ray cast in, like, areas and stuff to determine where she's colliding. And that would make it so that she can walk up steps pretty easily as well. But okay. Doesn't look like they came here. Yeah. Once we have the teleportation, this will work much better. Or, I mean, we could have this. And we should have a function for the player to be able to, like, turn their light off and spook people. Okay. I'm glad that this is kind of fixed. Still not super fixed, because for some reason this still doesn't work. Like, a perfectly fine nav mesh. But we're getting closer, I think. Okay, but I'm actually going to use the bathroom. Mostly just to like, think on what I want to do next. Okay, I see that YouTube has deemed me unfit to listen to music. What's happening here? Hang on. Okay, there we go. It was very quiet. In fact, I'll even raise it up for you. But okay. I'm just trying to think. What do I want to do? There's a lot of loose ends in this game. But okay, first of all, add interior edges. Okay. Nope. Improve nav mesh, give more info. Okay. So let's do this. See a faint light up. Well, let's have that. Where the hell would they have gone? So let's see. Maybe we should search their hotel room just to see. So I can hardly imagine they'd be staying in there. So still, it's better than nothing. And then let's do like exit plus main speaker dot init signal do what'll it be now? It'll be walk to room. Let's say I'm starting to see exactly. If they don't want to be found, they won't be. So they signed the waiver. Alright, I know. We explained the risks, showed them. And they signed the waivers. So let's say nothing else to be done. So exit plus main speaker emits signal, and then this will be a do return to scientist, or like regroup. I think we should regroup. So not status. Actually, so we shouldn't remove this stat. Instead, what we should do is we should plus stat ps underscore. What should it be actually? Let's keep this here, and then we're gonna do like not stats ps assistant regroup. No, actually, I have a better idea. Go to phase diversion, or no, hotel. This way I don't have to have a million things. Hotel. So we'll have like hotel 0. And then let's do like hotel 1. Okay. And this will be like next phase. Okay. That increments that, adds the stat, and then we exit with the walk to house. And then, oh, there. Main speaker, hotel, in transit, exit. It doesn't look like they came here. And this means we don't actually even need this. Well, no, I guess we do kind of need this. Instead, I'll do... Let's remove that from here. And we'll have that in the, like, internal stats. That'll be... Let's go to this. Close other tabs. TS Assistant Walking will now be added when we do the walk to house. Global and stats. There we go. And then regroup. Actually, let's have TS assistant / position. And then this will be like hotel, or like entry. Stats TS assistant / position will be then regroup so like mark regroup A. Okay. Because what we're going to do is, if there is a stat, let's do like var p equals global dot stats ps underscore assistant slash position. And then if AP move to assistant get node AP true. There we go. So if it's a string, we'll do that. And in fact, we can have a like mark movement, or like maybe we can track it by doing I don't know, global set stats npc.name plus position target.name, or get path to target. There we go. And that way, we can always just do this. Mark reaper A, false, false. Okay. So you can see my cool, clever thing. And we can actually do, for each of the NPCs, we can have them spawn and then it can check for their position. So if instant and phase 0. So let's do like function spawn. NPC node. So NPC, well, no, this isn't quite right. Well, yeah, it kind of is. Let's just do NPC dot, or like move, no, var s equals. So yeah, we don't actually need this here. I'm just going to change this to AP stat npc.name plus position. If AP, and then return NPC. Okay. So this way, we keep track of all of the positions for these guys. And for phase 1, we don't need to set those. And then we do the move to and that stuff. Okay. So yeah, now all of our timing is correct. I think. Let's get a regroup node in here, though. Because basically that's going to be... the assistant and the scientist are going to be arguing about this. Let's get one of our search nodes. Let's be like group A. And let's have them named for the people who are going to be standing by them, because I think they're all going to be in this same area. Regroup S. Regroup A2, regroup S2. So we basically, all 4 of them will be in an argument. Okay. So regroup should probably increment this to like 4. So move to assist. Well, I know what it'll do. On this regroup A. So all these search nodes, don't they have oh, I see. TS search point. I forgot. I did not remember that none of these other ones have random points. No wonder they weren't moving around. But okay. So let's put this as regroup A. And then we should also have a hotel thing, which right now I'm just gonna move it. I'm just gonna have it like slightly move you, like to the left or something. So house entry and then like hotel room. Oh, it's in here. Walk to room. Move to assistant. Let's just do like hotel room, false, false. Okay, hotel room. So next phase hotel will be hotel 2. Actually, I guess we can do like a branching thing here even. Well, let's keep this here. So note, the assist, I think I convinced... So this will be like PS assistant group. So the assistant seems confident we should leave without his wife. So this is getting bad. These suits aren't designed. Any tears could kill us in seconds. Now, let's say in minutes. between the temperature, lack of breathable air. Well, let's say for now, maybe he'll do this, but the other NPCs won't actually come up to him right away. Or let's do like a search. So that way we have a different thing. And this will actually be a unique search point, so that way he doesn't accidentally bump into somebody else on his way here. So let's say, well, yeah, let's just say that. So what are our search points? Okay. So I think once he gets back to the regroup point, I think then you should have like a signal on your like radio. It'll be like a signal here. Let's do, I guess let's just add a signal for this. So this will be time search, or let's do like point reached signal. It'll be like entities, navigation. Oh, I guess we already have nav point. Like, does this do something when it's... Okay, signal entered. So when we mark entered, we signal entered. And then, so that should be in our NPC nav. Entered, or like on targets reached. NPC interact. Yeah, let's just add that to this thing as well. So it'll be like func NPC interact. NPC mark entered. Okay. So we'll have no actions for this, and it'll be entered. So on regroup A entered. Global.get player. I know, let's do .starts dialogue. So we need to talk to, I believe, the assistant. Sequence. Wait, actually, I have a much better idea. Start dialogue with the player. If, oh wait, no, not quite. So we need, I guess, interact. Yeah, let's do that. No. Yeah, let's just do this. So it'll be global.get player .start dialogue assistant.dialogue. Hi, welcome to the stream. I am working on an NPC who walks to a point and then makes an announcement over his radio. So let's call this radio/regroup. So that will be somewhere in here. Let's see, exit there. And we're gonna have radio/regroup. You hear over the radio. Actually, yeah, let's say this. Hear the assistant over the radio. Attention everyone, I would like to discuss returning to the normal time stream. Or returning without the councilman and his wife. Please meet me out Pearl Square, front of the lab. Okay. So this should then do, I know what it should do. Main speaker do call regroup. That's not quite what it is. Emit signal. There we go. Okay, so let's see this in action. As soon as I actually have this. Move to so we need all of these guys. Scientist needs to go to regroup S, false, false, to diplomat, regroup S2, false, false, and move to investor, regroup A2, false, false. Okay, because basically he walks to a point and then he says something on his walkie-talkie to get everybody's attention, and then they all walk to the same point. But let's play through this quest to see how it's going to actually go through. Or from the top, basically. So load a game. Time stop. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to stop time. Okay, so there's some cool explanations. And so it's dark because light doesn't move. It's cold because heat is just random movement of atoms. And it's hard to hear because frozen air doesn't transmit sound. And you can't breathe in the atmosphere. So you'll be provided with a suit, oxygen, and short-range radio. And then we have all of our lovely little guests who have nothing interesting to say right now. And then I'm satisfied, so then time stops. And two of the guys run off. And right now it's a little easy to find out where they went because of the debug trails, but now that I actually have the nav meshes working, that shouldn't be much of a problem anymore. But okay. And then in the story, there's going to be like some cool demonstration of like the various things that happen because time is stopped right now. And then once you've been satisfied by that, then they do a head count because they need to make sure everybody's on board before they resume time, or else they're just going to be stuck in here. But okay. Now we're all out here. And also, I should make sure that the actual, like, there is logic for them to move to random points that I didn't check before because it turned out that all of them were broken. Okay, so yeah, the assistant's moving to a point now. Wait, is it? Is it persistent? Okay, yeah, they're all moving to different points. That's good. Eventually they should maybe move to different points randomly, but... Okay, so this is nice, because now this gives the player the opportunity to, like, find people if they're in the dark. You know, and let's also turn off all the debug lights. We don't need these right now. Even for the scientist. Okay. So I think that's all of them, because I think there's like, yeah, there's 6 people. Yeah, 6 people. And yet, none of them have anything interesting to say right now. Eventually, I think all of them should probably do something with it. Because right now I only have the lab assistant doing things. So have you found any signs of them? Nothing. Very strange. So I don't see why we should risk our lives looking for them. The professor explained the risks. We'll all die if we don't get out soon. It takes energy to bring us back into alignment with time, and the machine's batteries won't last forever in this cold. I'd give it a few hours until they're drained too far to bring us home. So it's us or them, frankly. So surely they must have gone somewhere nearby. The councilman was visibly anxious before the demonstration. Maybe he panicked and ran off. Where to, though? I believe he and his wife booked a room in the city for this trip. It's a bit of a trek across the city, but I don't have any better ideas. So I don't either. Let's go. So he talks into the radio. Jacqueline and I are going up to the councilman's hotel room. It's just a few blocks away. So do you think they'd be there? We don't have any better ideas. Yeah, this half in between walking and running is especially janky. Oh. You're up here as well. Oh, right, because the... I forgot. I'm going to move the random point 7 out of this pool of random points. Because I wanted it to be a point where the assistant could go. Okay. And so eventually there'll be a door in an actual room here. So it doesn't look like they came in. This is ridiculous. Where the hell could they have gone? So maybe we should search their hotel room just in case. I can hardly imagine they'd be resting in total darkness on 0 Kelvin beds. Still, it's better than nothing. And that's his brilliant step in the right direction. Okay, let's advance. So, what does that do? So still, it's better than nothing. Is that... Oh. I needed, next phase, hotel, there. Because otherwise, we're going to do the TS assistant regroup. Let's actually do, so not stat time found, not stats TS slash, or assistant regroup. That's fine, because it's chronological. So we'll have regroup 1. Okay, so this, where's this house? Right here. Okay, so next phase hotel, so if main speaker nav in progress, believe their room is on the first floor. Otherwise, so this is the room. Let's do like an ask once. No. I like dossier. So how do you know so much about where they're staying? So I was intending to prevent exactly this scenario. So someone with no idea what they're doing, putting all our lives at risk. Let's look. So I don't see anything interesting in here. Right. It was a waste of time. So I'm starting to see your points about leaving them here. So let's have this be like hotel regroup, or like start regroup. So let's do this here, start regroup. So exactly, if they don't want to be found, they won't be. We explained the risks and they signed the waivers, nothing else to be done. I think we should regroup and leave before something terrible happens. Alright, let's do this, and let's actually do, this is fine. Actually, main speaker, emit signal. There we go. And you know what? He's already leaving. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if I can do a fast exit from this. I think this is... Yeah, I guess this is fine. Okay. So we should expand our search. So I have doubts we'll find them at any rate. Exit plus main speaker emit signal to search. Okay. Okay. So now I can save and quit here. And then let's reinvigorate this. Where am I? Where's the guy? Did I already convince him to go somewhere else? Happened. So map sync. So set phase. Did that? So if instant and phase greater than 0. So we do all this. So let's do like stats. Because we should have somewhere in here. So yeah, TS assistant / position is search 1. Why is it search 1? Oh, because this should be up here. Alright, so we need to load the game again. Okay. That's all great. That's all dandy. Then they're off on their adventure. Okay, so let's get the assistant before he heads off too far. He's already off. I already don't know where he is. There he is. Okay. So that's there. Okay. Are we... Oh, the yield, the timer. Okay, so we need to actually have... let's do this. So get random point. So if npc.nav.in progress return. I accidentally broke him. Invalid get index name on base nil. Assistant null. Set phase. So spawn. So this should... Oh, I see. I forgot how functions work. Okay, there we are. So now, there we are. So it doesn't look like they came here. Oh. Well, he's in the wrong place, but that's okay. And let's just try this. So now, oh yeah. It's not in progress, it's in progress with a question mark. How could I be so silly? So that does mean that I need to save and quit again. But let's at least let him go to the place where he's going. Because also, thankfully, they kind of dodge people. They don't really. So like if I pushed him into a corner, I could get him stuck. In fact, let's see what happens if I did like, can I like get him off the stairs and just soft lock the game? Because right now they have no ability to like recalculate their path. Okay. So yeah, I think eventually what I'll do is, if they haven't moved in a certain amount of time, they'll teleport there. Okay. So now we need to save and quit and try this again. There we go. And he is not here, as far as I can tell. Oh, video game crashed as well. Interesting. Is it something to do with moving to a position? Because I did actually, this is the first time this spawn actually works. I think. Wait, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because... Okay. So where... has my little dog gone? We have TS Assistant / Hotel. Where's TS Assistant / Position, though? Or would it be... what would it be, actually? Is it not here? Oh, it's NPC / okay. Okay, yeah. NPC _ assistant / position is that. And that's because... why is that because? I mean, we set the stat here. Get path to target. Oh, because we need to actually have these in a different position. So yeah, this doesn't actually need to be here. How do I fix this then? I guess I can just have this not here. So basically we don't set the phase. Oh yeah, so that means that we actually do need spawn here. Or we need spawn, if global stats I guess we can just do if not instance here. Well, this means that literally nothing is needed except for this. So yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. So if global dot get stats, or no, stats, ts slash, or no, if phase, there we go. And in fact, we don't even need, oh wait, no, wrong place. So we don't need this, because this is always false. Here, we get this. So if we have that, we spawn the NPCs. We don't need to do any special events. Everything else will be managed more explicitly. So if instant and phase blah. And we don't need this anymore. So where is instant? Right there. Nope. I should have used Sublime since it has its fancy multi-cursor editing technology. But okay, if instant, so move to, so we no longer need this as well. Because move to will never do that. Oh wait, we actually do need it for, ooh, I'm just realizing. So spawn here should actually do global, or npc dot global transform equals get node ap. So it has node ap, and then npc dot get node, or no, this can actually just be now nav. Dot on target reached. So this is on target. Okay. So what does this do? Target node. Okay. So I think we don't need this. I think this is all we need. Dot global transform. And that should simplify things. Because I think it was just a bunch of different things stepping on each other's toes. Okay, so this is the room. Do you know, or how do you know so much about what they're, or where they're staying? So I was intending to prevent exactly this scenario, someone with no idea what they're doing, putting all our lives at risk. Oh wait, look at that. In fact, let's say the assistant kind of just goes into this. Okay. So we can see that there's something up here. And then that gives us this. Let's see where she goes. Because yeah, now they should be like somewhat optimal. Oh, but they still have a little bit of like wibble where basically they'll like overshoot a point and then run back to get it again. Where'd you go? So I think something that these guys could do is turn off their lights as they're moving. Where did she go? Ah. Okay, so she's written as if there's only the radio, where now I've decided basically arbitrarily that you can also use the whatever it is, the not radio, or the air to talk. Well, okay, this is fine enough. So what we should do is, let's do like, who is this? Let's just say, any luck finding them? Hello? Is it the air? I'm right here. Okay. So let's do this. They start running. Okay, so if the radios are broken, it must be one of the couple. So are you... What should this be? Are you one of the two that were lost? Actually, let's say this. Right, well... yeah, let's do that. Okay. So now they sprint. They're running away. I'll keep track of them. What should I do? So I'm thinking like into the radio. Would be... let's keep it here. Maybe I'll even have something like an effect. So like to do sound effects for radio. Okay. Don't use your radio. So let's do time slash case. Why in God's name? No, they would have a better, they'd have a better thing than this. Yeah, they'd have a better, like, alibi. The councilman's wife. So my husband and I were exploring. I have an interesting idea. What if... No, well, no. The battery's on the radios. So then he slipped and I couldn't figure out where he went or something like that, maybe. Let's do, Let's do back. I heard cold. So I heard the cold did things to batteries. And then let's do like a note, time slash, wife sus. There's a strange story. Let's say I have my doubts that both the councilman and his wife when the rest of ours fine. So both your radios died. Okay, attention, I found the councilman's wife. They got lost and their radios died. He's apparently injured. And he slipped and I couldn't find help. So let's have a bunch of things. So how on earth... So how in God's name did you two... what do I want? I want this here. Get so far from us just exploring. Oh. Okay. It's alright, we'll find him. Let's have this here instead. So this one's going to be here. So how in God's name did you two get so far just exploring? We're going to see the fountain. And then let's do like go to travel, or like to outside. So this is going to be time slash found wife. So I found wife. Who says he was injured, or who says he fell front of the or says he fell near the front entrance of the city. Okay. And then let's do this. Okay. To outside. Or no, let's go to outside. Okay. So it's alright, we'll help him. And then otherwise, let's say okay. So this still works. So I found the councilman's wife. So they both got lost. Apparently injured. I'm following her. Okay. Lead you to him. So let's say near the front entrance, I think. So we should probably have a plus stat here. Time radio. Let's do an ask once. Radio. Or no, ask once, travel. And then here, we'll go back up to questions. Because you'll be able to do this. Okay. So near the front entrance, I think. I'll lead you to him. Well, actually... Thank you. He's near the front. I think I'll lead you to him. Okay, there we go. And so this way, if the player has actually notified everyone else, they can do that. It's strange both your radios died. Okay. So then, what do we do for this? So time chase. So this should be not stat time found life. Otherwise, main speaker nav is or in progress. Let's do this one for now. We need to hurry. Otherwise, well, where is he? Okay. So we'll need to kind of do another speed run of this. But now, we can actually do, should be pretty easy. Okay. Load game, time stop. I'm still really ambivalent about Jackie's longer nose. When it's flat like this, I kind of like it. But when it's like, when it gets this lighting, I don't like it. I think I just need to like fiddle with the lighting on it, but I might just make it back to small. Okay, so we stop time, cool. There we go. So now everybody's gonna mosey on out, and I'm just gonna go straight to her. And I think maybe I'll just make it so that she has like a key to the door. npc.nav on base navigation agent. Ah, get random point, so we don't need this, we need this. Okay, so she's here. Any luck finding them? So how in God's name did you two go so far just exploring? So we wanted to see the fountain. Oh, for God's... You could have told someone. I'm sorry, we didn't think about it, and the radios didn't work, and now he's hurt. She sounds on the brink of tears. It's alright, we'll help him. Where is he now? Oh, near the front entrance. I think I'll lead you to him. Wow, she just bolts off. I think that needs to be a little bit... Because before, she was actually sprinting off as we, like, left. So exit plus. Main speaker, dot emit signal. Do... sprint. So that way, she doesn't leave while the player's in the middle of dialogue. She really knows where she's going. So the big question is, how would this work? How would we not see anybody else? Well, where is he? Okay, so I think now what I'm gonna do is she's gonna pull a gun, and if you walk too far from her, she'll kill you. Though then there's the risk of the player like losing track of her. Okay. Okay, so we need, well, where is he? She pulls out a gun. So let's do a plus stat. TS wife / gun. So let's have like call on the radio. So this is... No, I think this... I think she'd actually give you the runaround. How did you... Or how did he fall here? Now, how did you cross half the city without bumping into us? We were right where... Or how did you... So I just remembered the route that I took back to, I guess that's fine enough. Okay. He was just here. So if something happened to him, how did you get lost? If you could run across the entire... What am I trying to ask here? I guess... How did you find your way back here? But you both got lost. So I just remembered the route I took from where I was. So it's doubly strange that you... Strange, and stranger still. Somehow... I'm so far searching for help. Finding us. So the walled city... Or we were searching quite a large area. So it should have been easy to find us. Okay. So I think at this point, Jackie is going to be suspecting that this is complete nonsense. She's running us around in a goose chase for some reason. And she doesn't know what at this point, unless you just go basically skip the game and go straight to him. Where on Earth would he have possibly gone? So with these suits, I think that'd be wise. Where would he have gone? So do you have any other ideas? Look at... And then maybe... I mean, she could try really leading you on a goose chase and send you back up to the hotel. So let's do something here. So like plus, or let's do note time TS wife sus 2. Lost, but okay. So let's have this right here. So how did you find your way back here, halfway across the city, but you both got lost exploring? Strange, and stranger still, you somehow went so far searching for help without finding us? Or ran the way to the... Searching for help without finding us? We have the only lights in the entire city. Should have been easy to spot us. And you ran right past us. Okay, please just help me. Okay. So, well, where is he? So where on Earth would he have gone? You said he had a broken leg? So let's do, if we have both TS wife sus and TS wife sus 2. This is... So I'm suspecting... So something suspicious is happening. Hmm. So we're at the front. I know, quite enough. Okay. I have a much better idea then, actually. Instead of doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention, well, mention, husband. So let's do a note ts underscore wife sus where global or where mentioned husband and global stats ts wife sus 2. Radio or help. So something is amiss. Let's also do, so stats, weapon. Okay. So there's several options that we can do. So something is amiss, so we can radio for help. We can draw our gun and sort of like basically hold her at gunpoint and ask questions, or I guess we could just start asking questions. So like, is your husband actually injured? So let's say I'm at the front entrance. So I'm at the front entrance with wife. Something strange is happening. Keep your... Yeah, let's say that. So, is your husband actually injured? To go further. So I think with all of these, we need to go further. Because basically, the next phase of this quest is, I think, getting either like a key from the councilman's wife, or just figuring out that the councilman is actually at the Capitol building looking for the governor, or wherever the governor is at this time of day. Ooh, that'd be interesting. If I have, like, the governor on a schedule, and then he has to figure out where the governor is, and, like, it changes depending on the time of day that you do the quest, that'd be too complicated. But it is an option. So yeah, I think the next phase will be doing that. And so I think you can either be, like, held... I wonder if you can get held at gunpoint here. Because that was my first option, but I think that'd be too, like, easy. Oh wait, why are we... Oh yeah, okay, so we're here. So now we need to get back inside of here. It's 10 a.m. here. Oh wait, actually, can I sleep here? I bet I could. So these guys are just kind of going back and forth. Actually, do they... Oh, they're not going to do anything because they're not spawned. Okay, we actually do need to have the on-enter thing. Basically, we need to go to here and then npc dot, or like target dot npc interact. Or no, we need to do npc dot on. No, wait, no, wrong place again. Spawn needs to do this. Dot nav dot on target. What is it called? On target reached. npc dot nav dot target equals get. Or let's do bar equals this a. Okay. On target reached. Target. Oh, it's called target node. Okay, so on target reached, set state fall, in progress, blah blah blah. Okay, great. So now they'll actually go from point to point when they spawn. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for today. Because it's already almost 10 p.m. here. But this is an interesting... It's starting to come together, I think. So the next things that I need are... Let's go to this quest. Minor quest, address 1 for time stop, basic quest layout. So save the time being stopped, NPCs that walk away. Let's do... get... Or figure out where the councilman is, confront him. So there's basically the find them plots, confront him, then the leave them plots, get, or like fight to stay / leave, idea ending where you're stuck in time. And then leave without them. And then like implications. Or then like the end results of the assassination. And then also you can have a stop or allow the assassination. Okay. So that seems pretty cool. So then tomorrow, I guess I'll keep doing this. And I guess I'll target to have the like outline done, or like this basic first pass by probably Sunday, I'd say. Because I can't fiddle with it too long, since I only have like 2 months until the deadline for like the overall story second pass. But okay, that'll be good enough for now. I'll be back tomorrow, probably, for more high-octane time-stopping action. See you then.